These are a lot better than I expected. What's going on, YouTube family, and welcome back to another video. My name is Corey, also known as Soul Focus. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below on your way out. I really appreciate it. And I got these shoes about a week ago. Didn't have a chance to really do a review on them because I was out of town on a business trip. So thought about bringing them, but it was too much in my suitcase. So figured I'd just go ahead and do the review now. So you've seen my review on this sneaker before I got it in hand when I actually hit on them. There's been a lot of mixed reviews in the comments, but before I get into that, let's go ahead and dive into these. Simple Jordan 3 box. You can see the Jumpman and the classic Nike logo on the top. Elephant print, but just slightly on the side of the box. Little subtle gray tones as well. You open it up, elephant print everywhere. They're a lot better in hand, I promise. The Air Jordan 3 Craft Ivory. This latest addition to the Jordan brand's Craft series is the Air Jordan 3 Craft Ivory that comes dressed in an ivory, gray mist, and cream color scheme. Design details include an ivory tumbled leather upper decorated with perforations on the collar. Elsewhere, you'll find smooth leather mudguards along with newly introduced suede overlays on the toe and the heel. There are also notable details that include an aged semi-translucent eyelet and the suede eye stay. If you get a closer look at the tongue, it shows that it comes with a stacked Jumpman branding that gives off a bit of a shadow aesthetic. Really part of this double everything approach. I mean, actually having these in hand, they're a lot better than what I expected. You can see that this isn't really a true bright white. I don't know if the camera's necessarily picking this up, but the tumbled leather, it's a little bit off-white. It's not a super bright white. We got a lot of different materials here, but you can see on the mudguard that it has a double everything approach. It has a little bit of suede and then tumbled leather where you would see the elephant print. And then it has these flaps, these eye stay flaps, that sort of a suede material as well. Double everything on the heel too. And then on the heel tab, you have the classic Nike logo on the back as well as the Jumpman. Had a few people in the comments say they don't really like that. They don't like the look of that because really indecision on how you want the heel to look or what logo you want Nike and Jordan brand to use. Everybody seems to be indifferent. I personally like the classic logo. I feel like a lot of people like the classic Nike logo more than the Jordan brand logo, but there's some older sneakerheads out there that prefer the Jordan brand logo. So comment down below which logo you actually prefer. Of course, with this shoe, you're going to get both. I do feel like with the double everything approach that Nike had made this really popular with the Sakai releases that they've done over the past few years. Some of those of which I like and some not so much. It's too much going on. The simplicity of this shoe is why I like it so much, and I can kind of overlook that double everything approach. Again, that's just my opinion. In talking about the comments on the TikTok that I had made, a lot of people were discouraged. You know, maybe they didn't hit necessarily on the Jordan 4 breads, and so they use this as a safe bet because these are still sitting on the shelves as we speak. I don't really know why, but since people weren't able to get maybe the Kobe's or the Bread 4s that just recently released, they decided to settle on these. Maybe just to feel like that they got something instead of nothing, because it's really difficult on the sneakers app to hit on a sneaker, especially a classic Jordan or any Kobe. But also in the comments, what people were talking about is they're not going to pay that hefty price tag. That is simply just retail value of a shoe. $210 for any shoe is pretty ridiculous in my opinion. I can remember when these were around $160. Then you just see them trending upwards to $190, $200. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of the world we live in today. Now, one thing that I've noticed on Jordan 3s here recently, I do think first of all that a Jordan 3 is going to be one of the most comfortable Air Jordan OG sneakers. What I've noticed in a lot of Jordan 3s here recently, especially talking about like the reimagines, the cushioning on the heel is not as much as what we're used to seeing. And for this sneaker as well, I don't think we're really getting that either. Whenever I had those reimagines, I got my true to size, which was a 10.5, and I actually should have sized a half a size down, and they probably would have fit a lot better. They were actually bigger. So I don't know the consistency of all these collaborations and new renditions and remakes of these classic Jordans, but they haven't seemed to run true to size here lately, and I don't know why. So I'm going to try these on and we'll see how they fit, but I have a feeling that they're going to fit a little bit bigger than what I expected. But as far as the look of the sneaker, I really like it. I like the simplicity of a Jordan. I like what they did with this. I also like just neutral colors in my sneakers. As I've gotten older, I've kind of steered away from a lot of the louder colorways. Sometimes I feel like you could wear just a simple monochromatic outfit outfit and then have a loud sneaker pop at the bottom. I don't do that as much as I used to when I was younger. I would rather match my sneakers a lot with the upper of my outfit, let's say, which is kind of what I've been doing here today with this outfit. Yeah, I think it's a good pickup. I don't necessarily think it's worth $210 in my opinion. I'm curious on the fit and how it's going to be. And I'm wondering as a group if you guys think that it's worth the money, or do you think that retail prices of sneakers are just getting too crazy? That's all I got for you guys in this video. As always, please make sure to love life, love God, and love each other. God bless to everyone out there. I hope everyone has a good end to your weekend, start to your week. We'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.